Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's going to let it go again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos 14, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards. Pick up there, and it's a first down.
To Antonio Gibson. A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
It'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 21-0 our score after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. They'll fire one downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, 89 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 2nd and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. The CD, I know. I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The kick in.
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go, team. Big series.
2nd and 6. Able to shake him off. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
91 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to take off with it. That's complete to Patman. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for LaVisca Chenault.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, not the best 1st half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on. Third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. LaVisca Chenault, 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hill. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Brandon McManus lining up for
good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back. 47 right.
Trubisky will throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Trubisky to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Broncos take
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll drop to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Hill, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Hill. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Hill. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
91 is the mic. Watch twist.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
McManus on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
15-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Lindsey on the carry.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.